see, yeah. So because of 2 days gap, I just little recap I will give you. But before that, I'm telling you once again, whenever we are going to interface, when we are going to see the real tool after installing it, the main interface, it means the main page that we are seeing in the software or any tool, that is very, very important, that we will see today. After, little recap and little theory. And then, I told you tool is not something like, limited, because every tool have many icons, and each icon will have different dialog boxes, and each dialog box will have different parameters, various parameters. It is not like 1, 2 or like something. It is only one thing that you should know. You have to know the sequence of operation for a particular job. For suppose you want to create a table. So for the creation of table, maybe if it is a code, if it is a syntax from the SQL, if you borrowed, that one line is enough to make a table. But whenever it is like a tool, when you are operating on it, so you have to click on each click is important, and successive clicks are important. Nothing but sequence is important. So again, so we are going to deal with Snowflake Cloud Data Warehouse. Already little theory we have done. Snowflake Cloud, all definitions I have given already. Data warehouse. So this is actually we are going to do today, and we will install also today, and I will tell you how to install. And I hope మీ ఇద్దరు కంప్యూటర్ల నుంచే కదా. I think you are using computers or a phone.
Sir, నేను ఫోన్ లో ఇస్తున్నాను. ఇవాళ నెట్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది సార్.
Vijay, your phone, okay. Because okay, I will tell you then how to install and all, so that you can install in your computer. It is very easy. No much prerequisites and requirements are not needed.
Okay. Net ఉండదు సార్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయడానికి.
Of course, internet is compulsory, and even in order to operate also internet is compulsory. As you are doing on cloud, so you should have internet. It is not something like offline. So I told you already, Snowflake generally it is different from schema. Do not confuse. It is not schema. Okay, it is a tool like. It is different. The name just name same, but Snowflake schema is different. The key available key capabilities I told you already. Integration supports I told you. Goals also I hope I said. In order to make some development, patching work, backup work, any recovery if you want to do in a data, and if you want to do marketing you can do, and if you want to connect with BI parameters, sorry, for business intelligence parameters, that can be done here. Up to that we have done. So after that, in that cloud I have given you already definition. See, a platform to make perfect connection among people, data and applications. See, suppose I built a platform. Let us say a platform I built. Cloud I'm going to define a platform I built. On that, there are some people are working. Someone never goes. Mic on lo undi. Please, mute it. Yeah, thank you. So I made a platform, nothing but cloud. This platform is called as cloud. Now on this platform, there are many people are working. There is a data, of course, that is the fundamental, and some applications are there, apps are there. People, data, applications. Now all among this, you should have a perfect connection between people and data, people and apps, everything like on this platform. Then you can say that it is a cloud. So that people can get data easily, and they are connected to applications, so that they can provide some outcomes, or you can say that whatever the business requirements that they can give as a dashboards or any outcomes like graphical manner they can give, any dashboards they can give like that. So this is what actually cloud is. Cloud is a platform to make a perfect and neat connection between among people, data and applications. So So cloud computing generally three types. This I told you already: private, public, hybrid. See the name itself, it is there like something private means it is like more secure. Public means it is open to all. Hybrid means it is mixed like mixed. So these are the three types of computing, cloud computing techniques are there. And then in this, three service models also there. These are computing types. These are computing types. Now I'm going to write three service models. Three service. It means in order to do service, there is a model. Model means, see, remember I told you already, it is already designed. We have seen already in before also there are some, ER model, dimensional modeling. Modeling means something you have to from scratch, you have to start. It means you should have all the requirements and you build a box like that. You build a box like that is what actually model is. So in this, the three types of models are: one is SAS model, second one is PAAS model, the third one is IAAS model. See, this one has here also service only, service, all are service. But here software as a service we call it. Software as a service. Here platform as a service. Here infrastructure as a service. All you can see today in the interface. So these are very simple. They are the three service models. It means if in order to do infrastructure servicing in the app or in the application, you will do this. In order to do any platform repairs or anything like this model will be covered on this PAS model. SaaS model is software as a service. Any software related issues or if you want to do under this platform, we will. These are the three models generally we have in cloud computing. And then Snowflake is unique, it's an architecture built for the cloud. Mainly, actually, Snowflake, I told you already, it is an architecture built for the cloud only. Because I told you beginning, there are something like data stage, talent, Informatica Power Center, like many are there, like tools. They are not cloud based. It means they are system based. It means you should have a high RAM computer with memory storing devices in order to handle with the mentioned three platforms like Talent or Informatica Power Center or any other like. But in case of this Snowflake, it is cloud. It means you no need have much requirements. You can do easily in your computer. So finally, I simply show you Snowflake architecture. Little characteristics I tell you after that. Then I think we can jump into the installing software. Now, first let me finish characteristics then. See, it is like centralized, even like Snowflake schema only. It is centralized. All data is centralized. What does it mean? It means all are linked with a particular point where you can draw the data from that. That is called DWH. So that's why we call as all data centralized. Shareable. It means whatever you prepare, whatever you change there in the system or in the app, that you can share with the others. And unlimited, I told you yesterday also, unlimited is all time limited. But generally, when you compare with traditional things, when you are giving more data, more memory, then we can say unlimited. But it is not like unlimited. We can see like any phones and all. They say like unlimited space. Do you think unlimited space means you can keep any software, any number of movies, any number of songs like that? No way. It is like limited only. But comparatively, it is more like that. And automatic scale and speed. This also I told you, automatic speed means speed and scale. It means you can change the level of the data. Level of data means the memory of data or the speed of data you can change. That too automatically. Cost effective infrastructure, it is little less cost effective and faster, like DWH characteristics only, faster and better decision making. Better decision making. See, finally, this is the term. Everywhere it will come. I told you all the characteristics resemble similarity. Similarity. Why I mentioned in the beginning only? Because it is like mostly repeating. Better decision making is the final one actually I want. Why? Because I finally what I want. I want a report against my query. There is a query. So against that query, I want a report, or I want a dashboard form, or I want a graphical form. It means finally what decision you are able to do, that should be better way you can able to do. That is the characteristic in the Snowflake architecture. So finally, Snowflake architecture in that, okay, that diagram I will show you, and then we will jump into software installation, and I tell you how to do. Murali, I think if you have a computer, you can do simultaneously as I do. I mean, I can tell you, so you simultaneously you can do that. Otherwise, you can see this. Otherwise, tomorrow also you can do. I mean, after the class also you can do. So now,
Yeah, we'll install tomorrow. That is local admin rights is required for Office system.
okay. So actually, this is the recent actually updated one actually, because even if you see any old videos or anything like uh, that interface is different. This is new interface and newly changed Snowflake one that I have downloaded. So in this is hands-on lab guide for Snowflake free trial. It means we are going to use a 30-day free trial, because this is paid one actually. This is paid one. So generally when you join as an ETL testing operator or something like, then they will provide all the things, like they will provide the application, and they provide the computer which has all the requirements, all they will provide. But at this moment, as we are learners, so we can use a 30-day trial, free trial. In that, mostly all the topics will be covered. I mean, all the topics we can see. But remember, in a free trial, definitely there are some dialog boxes will be closed. It means they will hide. So all the operations may not be done, but it is more than enough to understand in the beginning. So firstly, architecture, I think I will try to open architecture. I don't think that architecture is here.
And this is Snowflake one. Huh?
Yeah, Snowflake one only. This is Snowflake one only. Okay, I think architecture somewhere not. I think I have not seen here. I will simply explain it. Just it has three parts. Like, so remember, this is virtual. Finally, this everything is like virtual private cloud. Virtual private cloud. It is the whole box. Now I am going to represent. Virtual private cloud. So in that, three major services like cloud services. This is architecture. Query processing, database storage. Database storage. So in this, in the cloud services, what we do is authentication and access control. All we do here. Authentication. It means whether it is proved, whether it is governed, whether it is right or wrong. Authentication we will give. And access control services. All services we do in this only. The access control. It means the name itself it is there. Who can access? It means we give privileges, or we give some responsibilities to the user, because user will have a role will have a privileges. remember this sequence also. There are many users, right, in a company. What I give roles to the users. To users, what I give? Roles I will give. The people who are having roles, already to them I give privileges. Privilege means, see here, terminology is like that, but remember, privilege, role, user, almost looking like same. Privilege means something like, something that you can do more. For suppose we three are there in a company. For suppose I have more privileges means what? I have more responsibility also. I have access to do more things in the company. That is what actually privileges. So privileges can be added at any time, can be taken out at any time. For suppose suddenly I am working as an HR. Suddenly they give like, another team leader also they have given me along with HR. It is like a privilege for me. After some time, maybe that leading position may not be suitable for me, so that they taken me out. It means that privilege is dropped out. That is dropped out. It means at any time you can add or you can drop out. That is privileges, like just doing some operations. So cloud services, in that authentication and access control we do, and in this among with this authentication and access control, we can do infrastructure manager also here we work. Infrastructure manager. This operations we do here. Optimization also we do here. Optimizer also work here. Metadata manager also work in this only. Metadata manager also work in this. And security also will be there. See, whenever user control, access control is there, like there is security should be. This query processing, it means you will work against queries. It means you simply collect all the queries and finally you will give some reports. That we do here in the query processing. That's why it is called virtual warehouse. Virtual warehouse. Because all query processing we do here in this query processing. In the database storage, I think you know that. It means whatever the things we do in the top two sections in the cloud services and query processing, that will be stored here. Stored all data. Stored all the data. These are the three things or three layers you can say in Snowflake architecture. Okay, this is the architecture which is generally it is we see now that interface. It is very simple, but one thing I request you people, if you want to learn exactly, if you want to do job in this only, and if you want to excel in that, you have to do. Suppose now I am going to open an interface. I will show you. Let us say this is the top. It means top view. Like I told you, it is like many icons will be there. Many, and each icon, if you click it, there are many drop boxes will come. Under each drop box, there are many dialog box. In the dialog box, there are many operators will be there. Many parameters will come. So each and everything you should know. It means not only knowing means just reading, like you have to understand the meaning of it. You have to understand the meaning of it, and you have to understand each dialog box and each meaning of dialog box also. And under the dialog box, there are many parameters, and meaning of each parameter also you should know. Then automatically sequence will be connected. Otherwise it is like something blindly we do some things, right? You do here, you click on this, you click on this, you click on this. Now people will say that, like in labs we work, what they do in order to do a particular lab up to hands proved, there are some clicks, like click on 1, click on 2, click on 3, click on 4, output came. This type of job also we can do in this, but in any school software you can do this. But why this sequence only? Because there are other boxes also there, right? So why we have to put on this only, click on this? Why we have to click on 2, 3, 4 like only? Why can't be 1, 3, 9, 10? Maybe for other lab, maybe this is the sequence. Let us say 1, 3, 9, 10. Maybe to do another lab or any job, 1, 10, 12, 3, 5. It means how many you have to remember. How many labs are there? That many number of sequences you have to remember. Remember, sequences you should not remember for a particular lab at any time. అంటే ఒక ల్యాబ్ కి ఏదైతే సీక్వెన్స్ ఉంటుందో అది ఎప్పుడు కంటెస్ట్ పెట్టద్దు. డు నాట్ బై హార్ట్, డోంట్ డూ దట్. బట్ వాట్ సీక్వెన్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు దెన్ ఫైండ్, అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏ సీక్వెన్స్ అయితే మనకు పక్కాగా రావాలి దెన్ దట్ ఈస్ హౌ రియల్ ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ డేటా ఆర్ హౌ ద రియల్ ఫ్లో ఆఫ్ సీక్వెన్స్, దట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. So for a particular lab, all time there is a particular sequence that you do not by heart. You try to understand whole thing, sequence automatically will come. Now that whole direct data interface, now we will see. Before that, I tell you how to install it. So this hands-on, I will share with you people, and of course you can download it also. Trial version you can download first. That is very simple. I will show you. You just Vijay, you have a computer, right?
Sir, today Wi-Fi problem, sir.
But it's okay. But you have, right?
Yes, sir.
So after class you do, but you
Sir.
do, and everything you try to browse. I will show you how to browse also, how to read also. I tell you. See Snowflake free trial. You can search. See starting only will come free Snowflake trial. You open that. See start your 30-day free trial. In this, what is there? Gain immediate access to the data cloud. Generally, in order to do operate on data cloud, you have to buy. I told you already, even in the beginning also. In order to do any cloud operations, you have to buy some memory, or you have to, like, know how we are paying for the networks, for different networks that we are using. The same manner you have to pay. But for 30 days it is free. After that we have to pay. Enable your most critical data workloads. It means most critical data workloads that can be enabled in this. It means you can do creation, you can do, you can update, you can retrieve, you can delete, whatever the things you want, you can do that. Scale instantly, it means you can improve. Elastically, it means it is like, some flexibility will be there all time. Elastically means you have some flexibility to operate on the data. And near infinitely across public clouds. See here the term also, like, if you see, it is funny. Funny means not like that. Near infinitely. It means what? It is like unlimited. Here he is telling the same term only. Infinite is not possible. That's why he put what word it is near. It means the maximum you can do in this. Snowflake is a HIPAA, PCI, DSS, SOC and SOC 2 type complaint and FedRAMP authorized. It means these are the authorizations that they got. It means Snowflake got. So that is not important. But here you give first name, something whatever you want. Last name you can give. Email you can give. Company. Generally you give some company. Any term you can give anything like. Actually, last time when I have installed, India is not there, but now it is India is there. Like that. So anyhow, you can give India, and then you can continue. Or you can do, or should I work with another mail ID, or should I create now also? You people can create.
That's okay, AMMAJI.
Yeah.
So no need to install anything. Directly you can log into the page and you can do our work. Huh?
Simply, that's all. One mail will come. Actually, okay, confirmation mail will come to your mail ID. You have to confirm it. Once if you confirm, they will provide one link. Through that link only you can join. You will have username,
Okay.
and you have to create minimum 8 characters. You know that, and password you have to create with some special characters. Then with that you can do.
Okay, you have already installed
Yeah,
that.
that's why I
Using
have
that
installed.
link, we can also log in, right? Anyone can
Yeah,
log in by using
yeah.
that.
With my username and password you can log in, but you better to create your own, because you will have again 30 days, right? 30 days only.
No. If we use 3 of them same time, within 30 days, everything will got expired.
Yeah,
So we'll use
yeah,
one by one.
yeah, you can do, but it is actually easy to do also. Even now also I can.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, then
Don't create it, AMMAJI. That is fine. I think simple only, right? Once it is completed, you'll get mail
yeah, that's all.
with username. Yeah. This is fine. We can create it.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
anything is having issue, I think you can Vijay, you can connect AMMAJI or me.
Okay,
I
Vijay.
can try to help you.
There are some things like you have to select that you have to little, we do Amazon, web services cloud we will use, because there are many other clouds are there, like, Google cloud is there, Google one, and Microsoft cloud is there. Like AWS we use. Why we use AWS only means, I mean, in free trial, it is more interactive. Like that, there are few things you just do. Otherwise, I think for that little, I think one video will be there. I will share with you. If you have any doubt, you can call me also at that time when you are, installing it. So what I do is, then in that case, I directly open what I have created already. I will explain that only. So this is the interface that we are going to. After installing, you will get like this. Like this, you have to give some username and password. I have my own username and password credentials. With that credentials, I'm, signing in. After getting in, like this, fundamentally, in the beginning, you will get like this. Welcome, welcome to our new navigation. In this, see, most easier for visit activity means this admin and marketplace help. It means, in order to, if you want any support, you can go for help and support. If you want to do any activities, like in this, we have to go admin. These are the basics, like, so got it, you can say. See, this is the, interface, like it will appear for you in the cloud. See, from the top I will come. First ARD, it's my name. Now see, we have seen, right, the something like the access control, like the access control. There are different roles also, I have explained, if you remember. um, you remember account admin role, sysadmin role, security admin role, user admin role, public admin role. Like that, there are roles uh, I have told you in the beginning and last class. So see here, something like we can learn out of it. See, whenever you open the name, see here it is there, something like account admin. See, there itself roles is there. Under the roles, account admin role is there, organization admin role is there, public role is there, security admin role is there, sysadmin role is there, user admin role is there. This is very, very fundamental. Why I tell you? First, suppose, as a sysadmin, let us say here it is there. As a sysadmin, you have some privileges and operations. It means under sysadmin only you can do that. But unfortunately, in the beginning, it is there as an account admin. It is there as an account admin. Now I am changing. So when you do in the place of sysadmin, if you work as a role account admin, you may not able to do that job till the end. In between, it will ask like you do not have right privileges to do this operation. It will show you that. You understand? It will show you that. It means in the beginning, that's why the first one in the cloud services table, the access control, authentication and access control, this is the first one. So you have to select a right role in the beginning only, in the beginning of doing a particular task or job. In that, what is the profile? That is what actually we have created, that that you can see. Like this, some profile will come. Default X no site, this nothing what we can explain in the profile. So same way, like, see, what is partner connect, you open. So these are the partner connectors. I told you even in the big at the end, what if business intelligence tools will be there to have reports, to have outcomes, to have graphs, to have dashboards. So there are partner connectors are there. BI tools, all categories, CA data integration tools, like some more. Domo, Sigma, these are the things, these are the other applications or softwares that are adaptable to this Snowflake. So again, you come back. Account admin, we have seen. Profile, we have seen. Documentation, if you want any documentation of Snowflake, I think here also you can get the same documentation. I think what I have shown you. Any question, any doubt if you have, you can type here in the search button. You will get how to do that things and all. And the basic documentation what I have I will share with you. There are some basic operations there you can do. I will explain that also. So this I think as of now we don't want. So again come back. So again you please come to this only. So all done. Sign out. Support also. Support means here also there help and support. That's all. Clear as of now? So far is it clear?
Yeah,
Murali,
yeah.
Vijay? Vijay, are you there? Unnara?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, ఇలా యాక్చువల్లీ ఏం చేయాలంటే మనం ఏ టూల్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ కైనా నేను బిగినింగ్ నుంచి ఇదే చెప్తాను. ప్రతి ఆప్షన్ ని ఐ థింక్ సారీ మ్యూట్ చేయరా ప్లీజ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ విజయ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. సో ప్రతి ఆప్షన్ ని ఒకసారి టచ్ చేయాలి మీరు. Once you have to touch each and every icon that is there on the top of the window, then only you will understand. Remember, in order to understand any tool type software, like not only this, any tool type, because the developer is already developed and nicely they have given already. But you should understand. That's why even in the beginning classes I told you, why testers should know all the beginning to end to end. That question I have raised, because as a tester you can do testing simply by clicking on particular tasks. But what is if any change comes, how you do? You should know the flow. That's why from the development onward till the end, the tester should know. That's why tester developer avadam easy anamata. You see any people like working in the software industry, డెవలపర్ గా డైరెక్ట్ గా డెవలపర్ అయిన వాళ్ళు కన్నా టెస్టర్ నుంచి డెవలపర్ సైడ్ వెళ్ళే వాళ్ళకి బాగా నాలెడ్జ్ ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే వీడు ఎండ్ టు ఎండ్ వీళ్ళకి అన్నీ తెలుస్తాయి. సో టెస్టర్ నుంచి డెవలపర్కి వెళ్ళడం మంచిది అనమాట. అంటే మంచిది ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ దే హ్యావ్ ద మోర్ స్కోప్ టు లెర్న్. దట్స్ ద థింగ్. సో నౌ worksheets before worksheets I tell you data, because in the data only worksheets will store. సి ఇక్కడ నేను డేటా ఓపెన్ చేసిన వెంటనే నాకు డేటాబేసెస్ ఓపెన్ అయినాయి, ప్రైవేట్ షేరింగ్ అని ఓపెన్ అయింది. రైట్, డేటా నేను ఓపెన్ చేసిన వెంటనే డేటా బేసెస్ ఓపెన్ అయినాయి. డేటా బేసెస్ లో ఆల్రెడీ సిటీ బైక్ అని స్నోఫ్లేక్ శాంపుల్ అండర్స్కోర్ డేటా అని ఉంది. సి దీస్ ఆర్ ద టూ డేటా ఫైల్స్ ఆర్ databases are common even when you install this Snowflake database and Snowflake underscore sample underscore data. These are the two databases. Default they will come. Default they there. City bike that I have opened, actually I have created this database. I will show you after that. Okay, I will show you how to create a database. In that database what we do, generally ఒక database క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, అందులో డేటాని స్టోర్ చేస్తాం లేదా డేటాని క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం. ఒకటి డేటాని పక్క నుంచి ఎక్కడి నుంచో తీసుకొని వచ్చేనే పెట్టాలి, లేదా నేను అక్కడికక్కడనే డేటా క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో సిటీ బైక్ అనే డేటా టేబుల్ డేటాబేస్ లో వాట్ ఐ డూ ఈస్ ఆల్ దట్ CRUD operations I told you, creation, you can retrieve and you can read, you can update, you can delete anything. All operations you will do like this. Any database if you want to create, or suppose here what are the things are there, databases, city bike I told you. For suppose there are many databases are there, you can search it. If you are unable to see all the databases at a time, you can search it here. So here database parameters you see here, plus symbol is there. It is self-understanding, like self-explanatory. That is called, you can create a new database. You can put whatever the name you want, like let us say commercial is a database I want. Comment, maybe it's a second database in I am working, something comment you can do create. So database commercial created, it will take little time. So see that comes under here. commercial, database is created. See here, role is like account admin role. Why? Because here as an account admin role, I am creating this. Remember I told you, that's why beginning నుంచి నేను ఏదైతే సీక్వెన్స్ చెప్తున్నానో నిజంగా మీకు ఆ సీక్వెన్స్ కానీ అర్థమైతే ఏ ఆపరేషన్ అయినా మీరు డైరెక్ట్లీ ఆ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మీదకి వెళ్తే హ్యాపీగా వర్క్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. కాబట్టి ఎక్కడైనా నేను చెప్తున్న సీక్వెన్స్ లో మాత్రం మీకు డౌట్ వస్తే నాకు అడగండి. ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ అంటే మనం ఒక దానిలో అంటే ఒక ఈ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ లో ఎంటర్ అయిన వెంటనే ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే మీరు రోల్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. అంటే యాజ్ ఏ వాట్ రోల్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ మీకు తెలియకపోతే వాట్ వర్క్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ హౌ యూ విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్. ఒక పెద్ద కంపెనీలోకి లోపలికి వెళ్ళారు మీరు, దేర్ ఆర్ మెనీ బ్రాంచెస్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఇన్ దట్, మెనీ బ్రాంచెస్. లెట్ us say బిగ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ యూ టేక్ 100 బ్రాంచెస్ ఆర్ దేర్. ఏ బ్రాంచ్ లోకి మీరు రోల్ తీసుకున్నారు, which role it is, as an engineer, as a tester, as a developer, what role it is, that role you don't know but you want to do something. You can do something, of course you can do something, but what really is it clear? No clarity at all. So starting this I explained, I entered, I already cleared that. Then individual icons I am going in databases, and then dialog box opened. In that dialog box there are many things are there like databases. Already created databases are there, already existed databases are there. Existed are Snowflake and Snowflake sample data. In that I went inside. I told you how to create, and you can know how to delete also. Here you can drop commercial because I don't want that, so I dropped database, I cleared it. But city bike is there, okay, let it be. But remember, see here city bike owner is sysadmin. Here Snowflake sample data owner is account admin. It means I created city bike as a sysadmin because to do some operations, in this actually I created a table to do that particular operation. The condition is like the role should be sysadmin. So what I did, I taken as a sysadmin and I created city bike. In that I am doing something. What I am doing, I tell you later. So far clear. Warner created what, how many days ago or how many hours ago? That's it. You can refresh it also every time. If you suppose you created something but it is not loading because of some memory, internet speed or something like, you can refresh it here. If this reload symbol is there, right? So you can refresh it. You can search here also. So that's it. I mean, as of now in the database, anything you have doubt in this, only databases you tell me.
Ammaji,
Tell.
that one is showing sysadmin, right? Just now you created one database that is coming as administrator, account administrator, right?
Yeah.
So how you logged in with the sysadmin user in the beginning?
Starting in the beginning, you change role at any time change. Switch role is there, right? Switch role. It means you can switch role at any time. Org admin, public admin, based on here the thing is like, see, in a big industry, that is I'm telling. Admins generally, roles they will give. Why they give means ఆ రోల్ వాడికి కొన్ని ప్రివిలేజెస్ ఇస్తాడు, ఈ రోల్ వాడికి కొన్ని ప్రివిలేజెస్ ఇస్తాడు. ఆర్గ్ అడ్మిన్ కు ఉన్న ప్రివిలేజెస్ పబ్లిక్ అడ్మిన్ ఉండకపోవచ్చు, సిస్ అడ్మిన్ కు వేరే ఉండొచ్చు, అట్లాగనమాట. సో ఎనీ టైమ్ యూ కెన్ చేంజ్ ఇట్. రిమెంబర్ దిస్ చేంజ్ ఆల్సో అండర్ ద ఫ్రీ టైల్ యూ ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు డూ, బట్ మేబీ అండర్ ద పెయిడ్ వర్షన్